Andover, the home of the Commanders. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. From the gun, here's Milton. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Remember now, Mike, that interception won't count for either guy, but the effort to save 2 points, especially after a drive that you end up giving up a touchdown, they could have easily folded and turned it into 8. But a nice stand there, keeping it to 6, and they'll take all the wins they can get.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On the ball now.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun is Milton. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Get it. Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that is incomplete. Derwin James there defensively to break that one up.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Milton going to look to throw it again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. yards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Open man, right side. He's got it. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
Ready, push. Hot 70, hot 70.
So, two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. It's Milton. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Here we go. Here we go.
To the air. It's Milton. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. To the air once more is Milton. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Now a give up the middle. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Elijah Cansey in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's going to run it.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs have cut the deficit to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
18, pioneer. Come on, come on.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. This is intercepted. It's one of the best ever, Patrick Peterson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Chiefs will up it to a 2-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Throwing is Milton. Now he'll air one out. Now right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
He'll drop to throw. There he goes again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain. That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the first down on the Chiefs.
Back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now he'll run it. And he's in. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Chiefs will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Dragon 60. Let's go now.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He's going to try it here again. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. It's one of the best ever, Patrick Peterson. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready?
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
On first down, here's Milton. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Panther 11. Tag. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's Milton. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. From the gun, here's Milton. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 11. Now Milton. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down here. They face 2nd down and 7. Tight end going in motion here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This is taken at his own 30. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Panthers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
It's now 2nd and 19.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Here we go, set.
Working out of the gun is Milton. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And more of the same. Another interception. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chiefs are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air once more on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Milton. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll throw out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Elliott's kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. He's going to look downfield once again. That's caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win